Freedom. I'm highly elated. Why? Because I know this time around, you and I will be able to take up our local government chairman and all the councillors. But what is it? This road must be fixed. Development has come to Nigeria. The grassroots now will begin to enjoy. Nothing to stifle, nothing to harass us, nothing to keep us back. Any local government that is not performing now, the chairman, they will be accountable. And the gist of it is that no local government that is not democratically elected will be given money or the funds will be released. Obviously, what it means is that all those what it means now is that all the states that their local government has been dissolved, they must quickly arrange for an election at the local government level, so that they will have access to their funds, because no unelected local government chairman or council will be given any fund. Let's leave that one. I will now go to our guest, who will now lead us in this issue and talk more on it. And our guest is no other person than Comrade Pastor Tunji Oyeshiji. You're welcome to the program.
I'm happy to be here, sir.
Yes, you must be happy.
I'm really happy.
As a Democrat, you must be happy.
Yeah.
And of course, this is one of the things I'm sure you are clamoring for.
The money is not going to undemocratically elected.
That's the gist.
Once it's not democratically elected, no money.
In fact, the governor cannot claim it because he's not democratically elected in that level. He is the governor. The local government chairman is the person that will take the money.
Sure.
So an fund has come to the state joint account that they normally use to defraud us.
No more joint.
So when the news came, how did it meet you?
Oh, it was a wonderful news. And I want to say, I don't know how to start. Big kudos to our Jagaban of Africa, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes, he deserves all the accolades. I will allow you to appreciate him. I will allow you. He deserves it because he has brought freedom. And I guess that's the work of a Democrat.
And we also need to thank the judiciary.
Yes.
For their courage to bring. No doubt about it, there must have been a pressure on them.
Yes.
But above all, we thank the president, we thank the judiciary, we thank all lovers of democracy in this country.
Yes.
Nobody will be able to hide. Some of even the chairmen have been hiding under the governor take the money, the governor do this one. And some of them, once they just get the little that the governor give to them, they leave the office and begin to go up and down. So all those ones now, they are over. And I think everybody will be able to say what is happening here, what is happening here. And they should also go back to the way that we are seeing how much is given to local government and printed on the paper and put in paper as you normally see.
We have no problem now. There is a law called the Freedom of Information Law. And of course, by virtue of there is section 24 of that law, that all you need to do is just to write to the appropriate authority for information concerning disbursement. And I'm sure you are people who are watching and listening. Because government is now on your hands. You are taking over government. Your representative now indeed must be representative and accountable to you. Let them know 1, 2, 3 months after, we still see your route back. Let me tell you my experience. In fact, that's why I'm happy. I told you, I guess last week, that I was in the E4 in Wikuru, the Itori axis of Ogun State, going through Abeokuta. My car, in fact, it was with prayer that I took it home. As I'm talking to you now, that car is in the mechanic workshop, trying to fix it. We've not gotten all the parts that needs to be put into it for it to be back on the road very well. And that will come to a stop because the local government chairman will not have any reason to say no. So you go and begin to put your local government chairman and the councillors on their spot, on their toes. That what is it? Our road must be fixed. We must have pipe water. We must have dispensary. Is that not so, sir?
Everything, we must have everything functioning.
Functioning.
Not just there, but functioning.
This one that you have brought in is another one.
It must be functioning.
I'm sure you heard him. It must be functioning.
It must be functioning.
No more complaint.
After this one, when everything has been settled, we will appeal to the president. All the money given to representative for constituent money, we also want the account.
I know the president. You know, I said today we don't mind. We can appreciate the president a bit. Yes, because we know if you do the Yoruba will say yini yini. So that you do another. So where we are going is what we just said now.
Yes.
The constituency fund is another huge amount.
It's another huge amount.
If those constituency funds are put to use truly,
we will not be having the problem we are having.
I hope that one again.
So he has helped us in this one. That's the next step. So if you take any amount, we want to see how you are spending it. Don't come and tell us that everybody come to the senator when they give back, when they want to.
That's not the essence.
Never appeal to my own.
That's not the essence.
They have never given me cover to go and beg.
That's not the essence of that fund.
It's
for you need to develop, use it to build schools, improve on schools, improve on dispensary, improve on the health facility, improve on the on the society, in terms of infrastructure. Sink boreholes where there are none, improve on ensure that there are medical drugs in the medical facilities and so on.
Thank Ebola Tinubu for the thank our president.
I say I will give you the opportunity to really appreciate him because
we will also be telling him one thing to do before everything comes out. He should now think of the constituency allowance.
Yes.
We will also ask him to help us do at least independent candidates.
Yes.
All these things,
yes.
the things that will help us.
Yes.
Not that somebody will sit down. So because I learned that it is some of the Ogas, the Baba Asales, that cut money and say you must give me. We'll see what happened to this former governor of Anambra.
Yes.
They took him to his shrine
yes.
and told him that this is what you must be bringing.
Yes.
So there are a lot of things that politicians build into this thing to give us a problem, and there is little by little like this everything. Like you said, democracy is in progress. It's work in progress. So I thank him. If there is any other way, we don't know how to go to him and say, Baba, Esheo, thank you.
The way you are sounding is as if you have a music background. You can sing. That the way you are behaving. Let's look at it this way. You brought something now. It just flew out, and that's one of the things I've been thinking. The issue of independent candidate. Will it make the electoral process more valuable, better, and of course giving dividends of democracy to the people?
It will, because the problem we are having is that some people stand somewhere and they prove to be in charge, and they now say they now go, they are doing a terrible, they go into serious covenant with anybody they are bringing. Some of them I learned they will ask them to jump gun. Some of them they will ask them to drink concussion and make an agreement. That's why we are having problem. They say if you collect so amount, you bring so amounts to me. But if somebody is an independent candidate, nobody will go, they will not say Baba Sokwe Kabileiwa. There will be nothing of that nature. So as Ashwaju has started with this, it should help us. We know that politicians who have taken it to be a normal job will not like him on this one. And they will not like all these things that we are saying, because that is where they are feeling. We don't say they should not feel, they should feel. But the problem has been when you want to take about 75% of what is coming to the government, to the poor, and you want to take the rest, say you are taking care of this, you are taking care of that. So independent candidate, we should also be talking about that one. And INEC to electromechanically transmit
a result. No, sir, I want you to hit it very well. You see, for people to understand, what is the essence and what is this meaning of an independent candidate?
The meaning.
Mm-hmm. Or what do we mean when we say, let us have independent candidates?
Is that without coming through any political party, that we ask you to bring 10 million, that we ask you to bring 20 million, he will tell that, see all these people that are sitting down, they are the people to vote. You bring money, we are the one to. But an independent, he has done one thing or the other in the community. Area. People need him. People need him to be a good man. The little money they have been keeping with him, he has been faithful. He has been doing what is right. Because before you come out as an independent candidate, you are confident that people will follow you. And that confidence will make you to come. Confidence of what you have done will now make you to come out and say, I want to stand without anybody pushing me from anywhere. These are the things that will help our own democracy. So when people come out, then you now say in your party, before you go for governorship, they must give you 100 million. They must give you this. People will abandon your party because it's like they set it up now as a company. Somebody said that it's like an investment. You see, this is an investment. And this is what is making things not to go well. That is what is making things not to go well, because you have it in mind that if I'm giving so-so amount must go to so-so people. This is our problem. And that's why you have a bad job done on the road. You have a bad job done in the community. That's why our hospitals are not having drugs. Because somebody has taken the money that is meant for the drugs and is going about saying that they are the people in charge. So, independent candidate, we want Baba Tinubu to please help us to do something that nobody will tell us that we are born to rule. We are the one in charge. Some are not saying that, but by their action, they are saying they are in charge. We must be in charge. We must be ruling. We must be doing this. We must be doing that. So independent candidate will solve that problem for us. People will not come to your party when you are demanding too much money before they can go for elective position.
Yes, this issue of independent candidacy is something that and I know it can work.
It can work.
And thank God for social media. Where I'm going now is that you made a point and I appreciate it. There are some people that they have that spirit to serve. They are natural philanthropists.
Yes.
All they need is that if they now have the opportunity to serve on a larger scale, on a broader scale, they will do better.
They do better.
Not those who are pretenders.
Not those who are pretenders.
So to that extent, they will not be under anybody's apron string.
They are not.
So they will be free, that the money they get, even if care is not taken, they will even add their own to ensuring the community welfare and the community good.
Community good.
So
you can come out and say, this is how much we get.
Transparency, they will be transparent about,
and nothing is
and this is how
anybody.
Much we are spending or I will spend or we have
nobody
spent.
will come to us and tell us that you know how many people will come and knock my house, my wife will.
You know what I'm going through?
You know what I'm going through?
One senator recently on another platform was asked about how much the essence, they were asking him questions, the vehicle, the amount they are taking is in relation to the minimum wage. And rather than the man answering questions directly, he was busy rambling, going around in circles. And I hope one day that if anybody, people, because I know it will be in the social media, where I'm going in that type of a person should be played. That interview should be played on social media for people to see. But where am I going with that? Along the line, he was making an admission that, do you know how much he spent before he got the ticket and before he got the seat? Ticket first. Then the seat, getting elected into and to be a senator. It's a senator. So what he's trying to say is that every money that comes to him, including the constituency budget that you said, constituency project fee that you said, all of them he has seen that as part of his return on investment. And I don't think that will go, if that will happen in the case of an independent candidate. Will it?
It will not. You know, we want the president to help us because we are almost getting to a point where people who are cheating us are coming to us boldly and say, I am cheating you because I did this. I am cheating you.
That's what that guy that man was saying.
That why I am not able to do what I'm supposed to do
is because I spent money.
I spent money, I took loan, and truly we heard that some of them are taking loans. You are taking loan. So that's, you are taking loan, something you are not sure of, but because they know that, they know that this is how we used to win. If somebody can say we know who is going to win Senate seat in 2027, you see the way our politicians are thinking, and if we keep going like that, we'll never come out of their hand. So we want the president to help us. Once you are not attached to anybody, you see, now that you say I spend this to people. Now, who are those people that are taking the money? Those people, they take the party as a company. They take it as a company.
I'm sure, to confirm what you say, you see that no sooner after an election or electoral cycle, you see that the leadership of the parties are always having problems with the followers. That's the other party men. Because, I mean, you can imagine somebody purchasing about 50 people purchasing forms at 100 million each.
100 million each.
You can imagine the amount.
Chairman, the secretary,
and what they are purchasing is one.
It's just paper.
Like this, 100 million.
100 million.
So after that, you now see that they remove party chairman, they remove secretary, because they have messed up.
They want to make sure that they are in control of that. You know, money, economics is behind all the problems that we are having. It's just the problem.
So when they now get there, they got the party ticket, they again find their way into the office, then definitely one thumb cannot enter their room.
They will tell you that we know how. They say we know how we used to do it too. We know how we used to do it.
Yes, so, we know how to do it. We'll go on a short break. Take water. Today indeed we are happy. When we come back on the home front, on the homeward stretch, we will look at the second leg of our topic. Don't go away. Tell your people. Meanwhile, we are on online. Just go to your Facebook account or all the other media, social media handle. Or if you don't have the Galaxy Play Store, our advice, just quickly go to. If you don't have the Galaxy app, go to the Play Store and of course download the Galaxy app. And you're good to go. You just see us live on your phone while you are going wherever you are, in the bush, in the forest. About 2 weeks ago, I went to some area to do some activities inside the forest, inside the bush. My clients were purchasing some parcel of land. So in the process, I now looked at my phone and I said, let me see, maybe there is network here for this thing. And I tapped on my phone. And here we are. I was watching a station live, and of course, I now said, let me confirm. Galaxy 2, I tapped on it. I was watching Galaxy. They were having a program. I was watching it live. So you can do it anywhere you are in the world. Galaxy is on. Click on it. Join us very soon. You're welcome back. What a good break, because we have calmed down a bit. Then we'll now look at the fallout of this judgment. Yes, we are celebrating. Then what is the next thing to do? Are we just to celebrate today and look and go back to our nest, go back to our tent? What are the things that we have to do to ensure that this thing become a reality, that we'll see it, we'll feel it, and we'll enjoy it? What are the things to be done, sir?
There are things to be done. First of all, we will also want to appeal to this incoming local government journey. No, sincerity of purpose is very, very important. Because even these governors, before they became what they started behaving the way they are behaving, some of them come out having an intention to do good. This pressure from here and there. So these they just want to use the opportunity of pressure, then they begin to introduce their own covetousness. And that's why they became what they became already. But these are our local government chairman. You know, they are going, some of the local government have been broken down. And they will need to make these chairmen that were heading some of the development areas they settle. So they will need to come together, plan it very well, but there should be no cheating. Because this is where the problem is. And after that one, they will be able to look some areas where things are needed to be done. I know very well that if we are looking for something that where we can help, we'll be able. You know, when anybody is putting up a building, even in the bush, you will see all these people who normally mark. They will know.
I don't like this your idea. In the bush.
In the corner.
They will come and mark immediately.
But our people will not see potholes. They will not see potholes. But if you put up a building in the bush, they will come and put reds. Which means there are people who are going up and down and examining things.
No, so, the issue is the short of it is that this government is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
They know everything.
They know everything.
But they are blind to the potholes.
They are blind to potholes.
Their eyes are open to your house in the bush.
The one you are building.
In the bush.
In the bush. They will come and put lead there. And that means come to my
I made a mistake. What you said, I saw, I told you a few minutes ago that I went inside the forest. This one is not bush, it's a forest. I don't know what happened. They marked the house.
They marked
inside the forest.
Inside the forest.
Red.
Inside
cross.
the forest.
Stop walk.
Stop walk.
I didn't know why I didn't.
Government is everywhere. DSS, they are in every local government. They are in every. When they see any big place, they mix with them to know what is going on. So know that government is everywhere. But the problem is they close their eyes to the one.
That will benefit us. They open their eyes to the one that will benefit them.
It's that our president help us. You see how people go into the bush to go and destroy illegal refinery.
Yes.
And a ship is on the sea.
Yes.
Loading of crude. And nobody see that.
Yes.
So we really need to now sit down with an intention we want to do what is right. That's what will help us. Don't close your eyes to something that will help us. Don't close your eyes to what is happening in our hospitals and dispensaries. Don't close your eyes. Don't just open your eyes to where you collect money from those who are driving marijuana. Don't just open your eyes to only those people who are after the Okada. Open your eyes also to something that can help us. Have a mind to serve us. Have a mind to help us. These are things that we are expecting them to be doing as they sit down in the office. Send your counselors, send all those people that are working with you to bring out anything like problem and sit down with an intention to solve it. That's what we help for.
Yes, let's leave the government officers alone. Because if you don't ask, even the Bible says, ask,
it shall be given unto you. Knock, where?
Are they knocking the doors of these people in government? If they are not knocking because of protocol and all now that the president has flung the door open, they can't tell us that they don't have money to do things. Because for your information, they always run a budget. Is that not so, sir?
Yes.
It is the budget that is approved that they send money now. Yes. Now the money is coming to their pocket.
It's coming to
council pocket. So no issue of no money. Go and ask your chairman. We are entitled to the development in our area. It's a simple thing. The local government itself can even build. Okay, I can't remember. Their local government one of their functions is to build markets.
They are doing that one.
But the market that they build, at the end of the day, it has a cut-through price that they release it to the people.
And because they will say that is the only place they are generating.
They are more than enough. They can set up farm settlements. They look at agriculture because the local government is agri-based. Even the ones in Lagos, even Etiosa, even in Lagos Island, they are rural. The Lagos Island, I will tell you that the fish, there are fishes. They can do ferry work. They can do the ferry, use the ferry. So there are so many things. Each local government, just as you said, sit down with your team and think of how you can increase and add value to that local government. Not just sit down and run a prodigal son economy, expecting money from Abuja now directly and spending it. Anyway, the idea of spend drift is over. The second leg, what should the people be doing now? Yes, we have said they should knock. Can they go and put the chairman and the councillor? Fortunately, the councillor is from their area. Let's even assume that the chairman is a little bit far away, but obviously, far away as it is in the constituency of some people. He lives with some people, like the chairman of one local government now, maybe from one side of the local government, while the other, the area that is not giving good attention is from another area, is in another area. But then they have a councillor that represents them in that area who will take their matter. They will stand on it. Let us go to the local government. Let us go to the chairman, and he will tell them, my people are disturbing me. Let us give them what they want. Must the people keep quiet, or this is the time now to now ask for what they deserve?
People are not supposed to keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing is that people also are not supposed to overdo it.
Uh-huh.
We have lazy people who are not after anything but to go and stand on the neck of the chairman. But what will help the chairman and the councillor in that area is if they have a transparent policy or transparent idea. But people should always go and ask that there should be a representative that will be asking, in this our own area we don't get it, in this our own area we don't get it. Even if they are going to set time that they are going to do it, then the chairman should set time and be able to tell them that this is when we will be able to do this. I think this one that they open up for us, it will definitely help us. Nobody can, at least we know the chairman that is there. He comes from our area, and it's not going to tell us that our political father they say this. No. There is nothing like that again. We want to see how our problem can be solved. Not to go and take on. Because what they do sometimes is that they carry the political father, they take care of them, they do everything for them, they make them comfortable. Even if they are sick, they send them to where they will take care and leave the rest people. And they hide under that one. All those ones should stop. The president should help us on this. He knew all these things that are happening. The president is aware. He knew what is going on, and he also know how to help us. He should please help us to the end. So people should talk. They should not be looking at the chairman to do whatever. If not that people are putting pressure on governor, will they allow this type of thing? It's the pressure that people are putting on them that makes them to do.
Yes, to confirm this issue of pressure. Just as I said, I guess I mentioned it last week. The election took place in Britain some few weeks ago. And of course, because that party did not perform very well, the Brits showed the
way out.
the Conservatives the way out. And I guess that one was what made the party leaders to talk to Abiodun, the governor, that look, we better wake up. Because going through Ogun, and of course there is a survey that has come to say that Ogun roads all the roads in Ogun State are the worst all over the country. And I don't think it can be a lie because I've experienced it too. And as I'm talking to you now, my car is in the mechanic workshop trying to be fixed. Where I'm going is that is it, must we wait till things, anyway, now that this door has been opened now, it means that all of us must roll our sleeves and start work. And development is coming to the rural areas.
And we must not allow the party leaders to take over the responsibility of the people in the community.
Yes.
One politician, this big politician in Ewe, is dead now. He told me that the politicians that are closer to elective officers, that they are the problem. That they are the people who always like to collect everything and leave nothing for the people. So they are the people who try to go both front and back, like we will say, they close their mouth with something so that they don't talk. But now, Ashwaju has helped us. He has now put everything in our domain, in our community. We should have mouth to say this is where the problem is and we want it to be
solved,
fixed. We want definitely there must be there's going to be a change. It's not that the money is not there. It's not because they want to carry on.
Till kingdom come, Nigeria can never be broke.
Nigeria can never
I studied economics before I became a lawyer.
Okay.
And one of the things you know is that the economy of Nigeria has defied all predictions. If you remember, about 10 years ago, some economists came up and said that Nigeria would go down, the economy would collapse, and so on. But rather than collapsing, it is getting stronger on a daily basis. 2 weeks ago, I went to a market. No doubt, people are shouting, but people went to the market with the little money they had, and they were buying. They were coming in groups, and everybody was sorting himself out. They were looking for the ones that are cheap, and they were buying. And those who brought them to were selling. Those who had it, of course, is a common market too. So the rich and the poor went to the same market, and they were there, they were busy purchasing. Where am I going is that the economy will continue to grow in Nigeria, because, just as I said again, it will be better, because Nigeria is a country of turn by turn. It is their turn today. Tomorrow it will be our own turn. And of course, we are all hopeful that our life will be better. But the gist of the next question is that the local government now, with this autonomy, is there any hope that it will be business as will it continue to be business as usual? The people will begin to see changes now.
People will definitely see changes, because anybody that is there now will know that they can come to you to come and knock your door and say, this thing, why is it like this? But we need also to tell them, don't go and surround yourself with Otroko, DSS, and this and that, because you know DSS and all the police, they have the duty to protect the governor. And that is why many a times, even if you want to see somebody, they say there is no way, you cannot see them. Our economy in this country has been like that because we say it will go down. Our problem is that there are few people who are problems to our economy. It's not general, it's not God's own destruction, it's man-made. Look at what is happening in NNPC. They will say, this thing will finish here. We say, if we have our refineries working, we will not be having this problem. And the man that is there has been there all along. Nothing is shaking him. So when people do something, they change people, it will bring better life into that place. So all these our chairmen, we will not keep quiet. We'll be going to them. We'll be seeing that we are doing everything possible to make sure that we put them on their toes and do what is right and what is normal. So they must check everywhere. It's not going to be business as usual at all. Yes. They need to roll up their sleeves and work and work and work.
Yes. No more business as usual. The other day, I know that all that happens in any society is a result of the activities of the people.
Yeah. It's a result of activities of the people. Sure.
So, where I'm going is that most of the time, I've heard severally that these people in government, the Senate or House of Rep, and now the local government, now, because that's the focus.
Yeah.
People will now go to their houses. Instead of demanding for good governance, they are demanding for bread and butter privately. Should that continue? What should the people be doing to their elected, particularly the local government, that they know that now they are accountable to them? Their accountability, should it be in terms of giving them pittance, we call it tokenism, or they should demand for good governance and of course dividends of democracy?
They should demand for good governance. And even the chairman, if they are doing what is right, they will be, it's because people knew that there is money inside this man's pocket. And he's supposed to use it, he's not using it. That's why people are rushing there. People are, although problem makes people to go there. But now, look, our elected officers, this is what they are telling us. They say, people come to me, they say they want to beg. I've never gone to my senator, I've never gone to my rep to say this and that. So we want them to do what is right. If anybody come to them and say, well, this is my personal problem, if you have done what is right, you'll be able to say, that is true.
Yes.
You see what we have done in the country, in our area, we have spent all our money. That is why this thing. And once the money has been spent in a proper way like that, it will also make that person coming to come and ask for money. It will enhance whatever is doing to make progress in very area, in such an area, as such a person.
Yes, yes. And rounding up, my question is that, do we, with this new development, which one would the people be doing more now? Going to ask for tokenism, that's for money, for burial, for naming ceremony, for children's school fees, or ask for development, going as a group, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Councillor, what is happening to our road? What is happening to the market? We want farm settlement. What are you bringing to our community to develop our community? We have seen, institutions, schools, colleges, universities, tons the communities around. I have seen them, of course, they are, even the great Ilefe, even because of Obafemi Awolowo University. It will be on the world map.
Yes.
Ambrose Ali University, even Puma. What's it now? BBC Onabanjo University. Not to talk of even colleges of education in Ijanike and all, Yaba Tech, the great Yaba, so many. Then not to talk of farm settlements. We have farm settlements in Ayepe, Ayetoro, Akuji, all this all over. In Ikorodu. So where I'm going is that, can't local government do something in that regards too?
We need to appeal to them to be doing something in that regard. That's why I say the individual person coming as a chairman is very important.
Yes.
Chief Awolowo has done something good, better in our country, particularly in our area. That one make us to know that if we have one better local government chairman, his own area will be better.
Okay.
So we should not be going to say, help me with this one. Let's talk collectively, something that will lift our community up. Is very important. Let's be doing that. This will take for better.
So
again, we thank Ashiwaju for what he has done.
Yes, I said I'll allow you to appreciate President Bola Tinubu very well. And I hope now that you have appreciated him seriously on this program, this one should go and meet him. Share it. Those of you who can share to either to our jury or to Onanuga or even to Dele Alake or all these men, so that you get to him for him to know. Our guest has said a lot, and the most important is that he opened the doors so that better will come in for Nigerians. This is our show today. We want you to be on the lookout again for our show next week. Till then, I'm Wale Ogwande, your host, and I really want to appreciate our guest who has really done a good job and a yeoman's job today. Until next time we meet, have a great weekend.